I'm a 30-year-old male with over 50 pounds to lose. I work 3 12-hour shifts that are late at night, so my schedule is way off. What are your thoughts on keto for someone like me? I keep seeming to hear about it. Okay, so you have a not normal schedule. So anytime we're dealing with a not normal schedule, we have to really look at, is it realistic for you to be able to eat small, consistent meals? Of course, whenever we're looking to prime our metabolism and especially stay ahead of hunger, the first recommendation, of course, is to go every small, frequent meals. But what is keto? For those of you who don't know, ketosis is where we switch our brains over from functioning off glucose, which is its primary fuel, in other words, sugar coming from carbohydrates. We switch it over, we deplete it of glucose so that it switches over into its backup mechanism called ketones. And ketones can fuel your brain, and they're very therapeutic. Keto can be wonderful. I recommend it for 3 demographics. I have many Facebook Lives and podcasts and lots of information out there on it. All you gotta do is Google Body Buddies Ketosis and you'll find all my stuff. But to make it simple, 3 demographics I recommend keto for. Women who need, well, women and men who need extreme hormone resets. Number 2, extremely obese individuals who really need to get the weight off quickly. I wouldn't say 50 pounds is extremely, everything's relative though, right? For him, he's ready to get it off. And the 3rd demographic is cancers and tumors. So, do I recommend it just for anyone wanting to lose weight? Heck no. No. And let me tell you why. Is because our inclination to eat around our emotions and stress and the ups and downs of life, the vicissitudes of life, they're real. And the fact is our food is so programmed into the way that we manage ourselves. Emotional eating exists for almost every single person. If you didn't listen to my most recent podcast interviewing a PhD on psychology, that would be a great one to listen to. So for this individual though, I would ask you to consider, number 1, what is your emotional attachment to food? When you have a bad day, when you are stressed, when things in your life aren't going well, when you have a fight with your significant other, do you tend to medicate with carbohydrates? Is that something that in the past you've never been able to get away from? While on one hand, yes, doing keto and doing it seriously will absolutely curb those cravings, the fact is strong emotions will override the physiological abatement of those things. So you need to really commit to the fact that you're going to be keeping all carbohydrates out. Unfortunately, some people approach keto like they would a low carb or a carb cycle. And the fact is, those are not the same things. True ketosis, medical ketosis, is the absolute depletion of glucose. You can't just bring it in and cycle it in every few days. No, that's called carb cycling, okay, or low carb. So be clear, if you want to function off ketones, you want to get all the brain therapy, you want to get the absolute stable blood sugar that can absolutely put your body in a deficit and burn fat faster, then keto could be right for you. I do not like how it is so trendy right now, because the fact is most people cannot sustain it. And without a solid plan of how to reverse out of keto and slowly add in, I would recommend 10 grams of carbohydrates every 2 weeks. Most people do not have that discipline. Then you are setting yourself up for rapid weight gain, metabolic destruction, as your body cannot handle the amount of incoming glucose. And so if your body has shut down its responsiveness and all the cell receptors to glucose are like, not responding, not responding. Where else is there for the glucose to go but shuttle to body fat around the visceral organs, stomach, thighs, hips, etc. I think keto is fantastic for the right person. So I recommend to you do your homework on it. I'm going to type in my link that has all of my information on it. If you will listen to all 6 of the podcasts, if you will download my keto foods list, do it the Power Foods Lifestyle way, which is not absorbed in the saturated fats of all these fatty meats and the dairies and the cream cheeses and the butters. Do keto the Power Foods Lifestyle way. You will do it healthily, you will feel amazing, and you will reach good success. So I'm going to type that for you guys right now. I'm pretty sure this is my link for it. If it comes up, let's cross our fingers. Jenny says, I need another PFL book, loaned it and never got it back. Awesome. Okay, Kristy's here too. Very cool. Did that link come up? I think that's it. powerfoodslifestyle.com/ketosis. And I made it with 10 seconds. So dude, as far as one last comment on keto, I would definitely, with your schedule, look at my intermittent fasting podcast. It's in the last like 10 podcast episodes. And if you're going to do keto with that schedule, I'd recommend doing it IF style so that you're only eating 3 meals a day, 4 hours apart. But within those 3 meals, it's keto style.
Okay. I'm Kristy Joe. I'm a mind and body strategist, and I want to invite you to come get my book. But you know what? The book is long and sometimes we don't want to read, so I've made it into a cheat sheet, basically the Cliff's Notes version of the book, the most important principles you need to know and start applying today. So come on over, get your free download. As you apply the principles in this cheat sheet, you are going to start feeling so much more confident, feeling like this is actually doable. Strategic nutrition is different from just healthy eating, and there are explanations for why you're feeling the way you're feeling. All of the advice you've been given over the years that hasn't worked for you, I'm going to provide so much clarity to all of that. So come join me, get your free cheat sheet, and I can't wait to help you on your journey to power your body. Let's do it one meal, one workout, one day at a time.